Hi everyone. I'm going to show you guys how to use the program called Explain Everything. It's very easy to get to. All I got to do is go to Google and I'm just going to type in Explain Everything. Okay, so it's going to be, there's an ad on top, but it's going to be the very first one. I think it's the same thing anyway. And you don't have to download anything for this. All you gotta do is create an account. I have an account already. I use my Google account to sign in. I think there's other ways to do it, but I thought that was the easiest way. So I press account, and I'm gonna go to cloud projects. And see how I already have 3 projects? For the free version, you're only allowed a maximum of 3 projects. So 1, 2, 3. If I want to add more and be able to have them as many as I want, I would have to actually buy the program, and that's $7.99 or $9.99. There's 2 options. I don't really know what the difference is, but I'm just gonna stick with the free version. So see, watch, if I try to do it, it won't let me. You're limited to 3 projects. So I'm gonna actually delete one of these. And I'm going to make a new project. And I'm going to create a blank document. And what's going to pop up, it's going to ask to access my microphone. And I'll show you guys how to do that later in the video. But for right now, let's just keep that muted. And so the first thing to start off, I'm just going to start off with the pen. Well, I can show you guys how this is going to be useful. So first thing, I'm going to be a teacher in the future. So maybe for my classmates, I can have something like this on, or my students, I can have something like this online for them to help them learn. If they don't understand something in the class, they can see some examples with this. We're doing online learning, as we all know right now, and maybe if classmates want to help each other, we can go through step-by-step examples using this. So that's just a few ways you can use it. I'm sure there's plenty more, and it doesn't even have to be for math. It can be for any subject. Okay, so first thing right here, let's go look to the left. You see you have all these buttons. You can scroll down, a bunch of things. First thing I'm going to talk about is here just this pen. So pen's easy. So there's different colors right there, and we can just go 2 plus 2 equals 4. So first, I'm going to apologize. It might be a little sloppy just because I'm on my laptop. The best way to use this would probably be if you had like one of those, like an iPad or like a pen to write, but I don't have access to that, so I'm doing it this way. Still efficient. And see, I can maybe change the thickness of that, and I can go here. Maybe I want to go here. So I press this dotted thing, and now it's going to go 2 plus 2 equals 4. So you change that, and now I can go down. If I go down, I'll go to the left again. I can go down one. There's a highlighter. I'm going to click on that, and let's say I can highlight this green. So I can highlight it. I don't like the highlighter that much, to be honest, but I guess if you want to emphasize some, it could be a useful tool. Again, you can change the thickness of your highlighter. So now let's say I want to erase things. So there's right below the highlighter is the eraser. So I could just start erasing that and see how this would take forever if I'm just doing this. Take a long time. Again, there's different thicknesses for the eraser. So I can click on this dotted button. Again, this like bullet point. And it's on that thickness. I can go over here and see much more efficient. However, there's also another way to get rid of everything. And that's by, if I scroll down, look on the left again, scroll down, I can click on this X. And that just delete. All I do is click on whatever I want to delete and deletes it. The X is more efficient if I'm trying to delete maybe a bit, like almost everything or a lot of things on this project. However, the eraser is more efficient if I just mess up writing like a number or a symbol or something. So let's go back. Let's go back up to this pen, and I'm going to show you guys maybe an example. So I'm just going to write the integral of 2x. We'll just keep it 2x actually, dx. So now I'm going to go down. And I'm going to go equals 2x squared divided by 2, which equals x squared plus c. Okay, and see how I mean, I could write a little smaller, but I am running out of room. And Ian, this was a very simple integral. What if I have like a longer problem? Like, yeah, again, you can write smaller, but the problem with using the free version is I can't create other slides. So maybe if I want different problems, I can create 9 slides with 9 different problems, or I can create 9 slides for each step of a problem. So you kind of run out of space. Again, it's not like Maple where it's $100 to buy. It's just $7.99, $9.99. So, but for this class, again, I'm just gonna use the free version. And another great tool on the left here is, you see this A, that's the text box. So if I want to insert the text box, I could just put it right here maybe, and I can type in it. Like, for example, step 1, add 1 to the power. Step 2, divide by the new power. So you can maybe use the text box step by steps. Again, this is not just for math. This could be for many things. I know everyone in this class is some major in math, so I guess this would be the most useful for you guys. But this could be for so many things. Okay, again, instead of erasing everything, I'm gonna use this X, and I'm gonna delete. So see, now, see how much quicker that was? Easy. And right above the A now, we're gonna go up. You have shapes, so there's different shapes. So I can make a square, and it automatically brings me back to this hand. So let's go now to the top. We have this hand tool. So I can move this wherever I want on the screen. Well, I'm gonna go back down to shapes, and there's other shapes you can make. So I can make maybe I wanna make a circle. It's not that easy to make, but you can make a circle. Now I can make maybe an oval. I have to re-click on it, maybe make an oval with it. Or star. Sorry for the pop-ups on the screen. I apologize for that. It happens to my computer like every 15 minutes. Okay, and again, if I go all the way to the left and I scroll all the way down, there's this button. It's like a target button. And that's just a laser pointer. And I know you guys can see my mouse right now, and that's because I'm using Screen-O-Matic to record this. Because again, back to what we're talking about, free versus buying it, I can actually use this recording, which we'll get into later, how to use it. But I won't be able to actually send or share this with you guys. I think I can create a link, but I don't think I can actually share or invite you guys without creating or buying this program. So I'm just using Screen-O-Matic so you guys can see my mouse. I don't think you guys can see it in this version. So here's a laser pointer. So let's say I want to show you some, I don't know, if I want to show you the circle there, like that, and go over here. Pretty cool option so people know where you're at exactly on the screen. It's a little hard to follow when you're not in person. And once again, if I click on that again, I can get a thicker laser pointer. Or I can click on it again, get an arrow if I want to point an arrow to something. Pretty cool tool. And all the way at the bottom is the undo button. So all I gotta do to undo, maybe the star was last thing I thought, I could just go undo. Huh. Should be where, oh, it's because I used the laser pointer last, so I can't undo that. So if I didn't use that laser pointer, I can show you guys here. Let's go back to shapes, make another star, and now I can go to the undo button and undo that. So that's great. I'll have to actually delete these. Also, you see, again, go back to the left. If I go all the way up to the top, you can like import stuff. So from my computer or anywhere I can, so I'm gonna maybe import something from my laptop right here. And I got this calc example that I downloaded, and here is the picture of an example I got from Google of how to solve the integral of cosine cubed x dx. And it's kind of small. But there's other pictures you can use. I just used that as an example. It's just something you can do. Now, lastly, I'm going to get into this recording button right down here. So like I said, you can record this and maybe post it somewhere. So I can start recording. Well, first I'm gonna unmute the microphone. So I'll be talking on both, and I can start recording. And yeah, it's recording right now. I'm talking, you can hear me talking. And maybe I'll draw some. 3 plus 3 equals 6. And I'm going to stop recording. Let's see how this comes up right here. And in a second, it'll show like me talking on the bottom. Just give it a couple seconds. There we go. Okay, so see, it shows second by second exactly where I am talking and where I'm writing. So at 9 seconds, I'm writing, but at 6 seconds, I'm not writing. And I can delete maybe stuff I say by just going back. So I can maybe go here and it'll delete everything from, we'll go to 13 seconds, 13 to 18. It'll delete the rest of it if I just go. So I go right there. What I do is just hold your mouse and just scroll with it and press the delete button. Delete everything from 13 seconds on. Pretty cool. Another thing that's cool is that I can press this dotted line and I can select what I want to delete. So here, I can scroll the thing to show you how much. So maybe I want to, let's unselect it. Let's start right here. Maybe I want to delete from 7 to 8 seconds. I didn't like something I said, but I don't want to restart the whole video. So I can go there and just highlight that and delete, gone, which is pretty cool. And maybe I liked what I wrote, but I didn't like what I said. So I can lock what I wrote by pressing the lock key and maybe delete. So again, here, if I want to select, delete this little part, what I said. Pretty cool. So if you mess up writing, but you like your talking on it, you can keep that or flip-flop that. So that's pretty cool. That's basically everything in this. I hope this really helped you guys, and maybe you'll use this in the future even to help yourself.